What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another Lumber Tycoon 2 video, and it is time. It's almost that time of the year. It's almost October, and I'm a little late making this video, but here it is. This is the 2025 guide on how to find spook trees and sinister trees. You know what? Without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm here on my Awesome Block account, and how to build a spook hunting base. You're going to need a 1x1 plot, a sawmill, and the blueprint of a smooth wall, which I have placed a few down here and filled them in. Now you're going to want to find the exact center of your base. So what you're going to want to do is take a smooth wall, click move, have it so it's in the moving around position, and respawn your character. Now you should respawn in the exact center of the base. Place this directly behind you as close as you can. Take another one and then place it right there, and then take the one behind it and move it on the top. Now when I respawn, I should respawn on the very top up here. Boom. Now you're just going to want to keep doing that up and up and up and up and up, and I will demonstrate that here in just a sec. So from the ground, you can still place them up just like this until your camera can't zoom out that far. So let me do that real quick. So for you guys who don't have the Game Pass, the Golden Blueprints allows you to fill in any blueprint with just a basic 1x1 block like so. And if you don't have that, this might be a little bit more challenging because you're going to need to acquire some more wood to build these. But it is possible. You can also make this tower out of ladders, but obviously there's no ladders that are as tall as this, so you're going to have to place 2 ladders to make it as tall as this one piece, which takes double the time, but I prefer doing it this way because it's easier for me, but you can do it however you want. Okay, so once it's out of your camera reach and you can't place any more from the ground, what you're going to want to do is grab one, respawn. You will respawn on the very top, and from here, you just kind of want to place one down, either from here, I'm going to go about right here, then you're going to want to jump down, grab another one, respawn, you will spawn up here, and then carefully jump, and then go back. Ooh! Oh, I messed up on that one. Alright, what I meant to say was, you kind of gotta go back, jump, then go down and land on that one we placed before. And then you can continue building from the top. And then repeat doing that until your camera view runs out again. And let's say, it's basically the same process over and over and over again, but let's just reset and pretend this is a lot higher than it actually looks. So we're going to place one there again, reset. Well, I could have just jumped down and grabbed a piece, but I don't know. Yeah, it's probably what I should have done anyway. Reset when you get down here at the bottom. I'm such an idiot. Oh, jump down, land on there, and just keep the process going up and up and up till you're about equal height to the volcano, or if not, a little bit taller. And when you're done, this is obviously on my main account, because I'm not building a whole nother base just for this video. So if you repeat those steps that I just showed you, all the way up, see I'm above the volcano, and make a little platform up here. I even got a piece of wood so I can axe fling, which I will not show you how to do in this video, because there's other ways to get to the trees. So this is my little spook hunting base. Let me grab my axes. I got a truck. I have a couple things of TNT, and in here, oops, I should probably do this upwards. Put that back in there. I have some extra pieces of end times wood, and candy corn axes, and amber axes in there for axe climbing and axe flinging. Those are the two best axes for that. I'll get into that in a future video. Also, I have a little sawmill here, and a little thing to where I can hook up my toboggan with the sign in it. If y'all don't know, that is how you can basically fly. Let me show y'all. Okay, so this is a method on how to get to the spook tree. So you want to get into the seat. This is a toboggan with a sign glitched into it, which I will show you all how to make in just a second. So you jump in, and you grab the sign, and voila, you're flying. Just don't go too fast like that, or it will drop. And yeah, this is a pretty cool method. Alright, now I'm going to show y'all how to build a toboggan with a sign. So you're going to want a toboggan, obviously, and a sign, obviously. So what you need to do is take the sign, rotate it so it's upside down, and the sign will fit right in the middle, just like, come on now, just like that. And from here, you want to get to menu, load, click reload slot, but don't click reload slot yet. What you're going to want to do is jump in the toboggan on the sign and immediately click reload slot. Now, I don't think this worked because my base is too laggy, but on a small base like you have on the spook hunting base, it's quick enough time so it'll fuse together. But that's how you make a toboggan with a sign. Okay, let's say it's spook season. It is not currently spook season as of this recording. It is around September 13th or something like that. But let's say it's October. When you hop in a server, click load, and slot 6 is the slot that my spook hunting base is on, so I'll load that in. And the reason why you only want one slot and minimal things on it is so it loads really quickly. And once you get to there, you're going to want to either choose this slot by the ocean, this slot by the ocean, or this slot by the ocean. I like to take the middle one if it's open, so we'll load that up, and we will spawn at the very top, just like so. And this is the first method on how to get to the spook tree. Now, before you fling, because you might land in the water, you're going to want to wait about... Nope, not that. You're going to want to wait until your reload is available again. So I'm going to do that real quick. And I've also just decided I will show you how to axe fling, and I will show you how to wall climb, because, well, without this, what's the point of this video? Alright, so it's been about a minute, and what you're going to want to do, let's say we see a spook tree all the way over there. Actually, first, let me show you how to look for the spook trees. So what you're going to want to do is start on this side of the screen, or this side, but I prefer the left side, and look from here over. You're going to just look for any little dark objects, and just go really slowly looking on the brown rocks, looking on the grass, looking on the road, looking down here, and do that for the whole map. Just looking. And we're going to skip through all that, but don't do that while you're spook hunting. I just want to get this video out. And just keep looking, and let's say we see a spook tree on that big rock over there. Let me get rid of this real quick. Okay, there we go. You're going to take the axe, you're going to move a piece of end times, and the reason I choose end times is because you can't damage it with an ordinary axe. It has to be the end times axe, which isn't really great for flinging. So how to axe fling is you want to go in first person, and the second you hit it, jump and look into the direction as I fall off. Jump and look into the direction that you want to go. Let me reload this base because I fell off. Yeah, so by the time you're done looking around, your thing here, your reload, should be available, because it takes about a minute to look around. But let's say you see a spook tree again over there. How many more seconds do I have? Let me see. 1 second. So we're good now. The axe fling, you hit it. The second you hit it, look in the direction you want to go, and jump and press and hold W. Just the way I said it. So let me give it a try. Sometimes you might end up in the water. In that case, you gotta reload your base as quickly as possible. That's why you want to wait a minute, so let's give it a try. We're gonna land in the boat. Okay, I landed on the boat, but as you see, I'm in the water. You want to reload your base as quickly as possible. That's why it's good to have a small base like that. Click confirm. Am I gonna die? Wow! Did y'all just see that? That was nuts. Wow. But yeah, that's how you axe fling. I didn't get over there, but sometimes it may take a few tries, and I'm just out of practice. Normally, I would get over there in one try, but now I'm gonna show y'all how to wall climb. Okay, let's say there's a spook tree on this rock right up here. What you're gonna want to do is take your amber axe. No, not N times X. Candy corn axe. Drop it. Pick it up. Go first person. Place it against the wall like that, so the blade of the axe is on the right side, facing upwards. You're gonna need shift lock for this, and then go right about here. Grab the handle. The blade, and then walk. And up you go. Now, as you see, my axe fell back down there, so we're just gonna redo this. Sometimes it takes a couple tries. It does take some practice. See, I have it. Now we're gonna do the same thing to get on top of this wall. I didn't quite grab it correctly. Let me just try that. And up we go. And then boom, we're up here. That's how you wall climb. Now the second method on how to get to Spook Tree is the toboggan. So let's say the Spook Tree is over in the snow area. You're going to want to place your toboggan inside of your truck. Grab a piece of TNT, that's why I recommend having it. Get in your truck and go blow up the rocks. Now you don't necessarily need to blow up the rock because the Spook Tree is like on the walls up here and close around. Oops. But we're gonna go, it's on the mid side of the ice mountain. It's just gonna take forever if you fly over. So you just want to go over here and break the rocks. Just like so. Once you're through, go towards the direction, and let's say the spook is right up there. You're gonna go as close as you can to it on the ground here. And once you're here, it's right above up there. Take your toboggan, place it on the ground, get into it on the post, the sign of the post. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. I'm tired. Get on the sign in the middle, and then click, and just kind of move it upwards, upwards, upwards. And then boom, we're at the tree. Oh gosh, uh-oh. If it's on like an incline, try to find some place where it's flat, and make sure it doesn't fling away, because these things can be kind of, glitchy sometimes. I've lost a few. But yeah, you have the spook tree, if it was right there. Okay, so for the third and final method, you don't want to have the toboggan, or you don't want the axe fling. The long plank method is for you. So what you're going to need is a sawmill. Set it down to maybe 1, and on the Y, you go as flat as it can go. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to make a 1.2, and we're going to need an elmwood tree. Is there no elmwood on this entire server? Oh, there's one. So once you arrive at the elm tree, just going to want to cut it as low as possible. And you just want the trunk, so go and chop it again, right up here. Take that, put it in the back of your truck, and then head back to your base. Okay, so once you have it at your base and your cross-section is set to around there, it can either be here, depending on your skill and comfortability. But we're going to go here, take the whole thing, and try to place it in there. Okay, this one might be too long. Okay, it is. So we're going to cut this just a little bit right around here. And then throw away that piece, and then give it another try. Once it goes in, it should come out and be very, very long, which is what you want. And shout out to Code Primate for figuring this out very early on in the game. I'm sure all of you know who Code Primate is. I don't even know why I'm shouting him out, but shout out to him. Now this may take a few minutes here, depending on the lag of the server. I'm in my private server to demonstrate this video to make everything quick. Alright, once it's done, you should be able to grab it. Now be very careful grabbing these. Let's say the spook tree is again up there by the entrance to the swamp. You're just gonna take the long plank, be very easy with it, because it's very glitchy, and just walk on up. Try not to jump on this part because it makes it a little bit laggy. And when you get up a section here, grab it from the top and immediately rotate it up and try to set it down and then grab it again. Remember, if you have a corner like this, it's probably a little bit easier. Just wait for it to rotate back a little bit on its own and then drop. Then up we go. Again, up, 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 and then down. And take it again. And this one might be a little bit tall, but we're going to give it a try. Okay, we need to go up more. I think we can get up that. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah. And we made it to where the destination was, but let's say you need to grab it. Then kind of going from the side is a good option. Whoa! Yeah, that's why you gotta be careful with them. But yeah, that's how you long plank. Forgot to mention one thing. While you're axe flinging, if you end up flying over the water and into the void, make sure you unequipped your axe from your hand so you're not holding it, because if you're holding it while you die in the void, you will lose it. You will not lose it if you don't have it in your hand as you die in the void. Just thought I'd put that in there. Okay, let's say you're driving on the rocks, like up here and around little edges and stuff, and you don't want to flip your truck over. What you need to do is go to floors, grab a tiny floor or anything kind of like this, and get back. Because if you do end up flipping over, see if I can flip myself over here. Nope, not there. How about here? Can I just flip? I can never flip over if I'm trying to flip over. Really? Okay, this is our final thing here. Come on, flip over. Let me try that again. Alright, let's say you're just driving along, and please flip. Why can't I manage to flip over when I want to, but whenever I don't want to, I end up flipping over? That's just how it works, I feel like. Come on, come on, come on, come on, flip over. Really? I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. Come on. Hey, come on, please! This is the one, this is the one, this is the one. Oh my goodness. Try again. Wow, this is actually unbelievable. Come on, come on, come on. Let me try something. Almost, almost. You know what? This'll work if I can stop moving. Okay, let's say you're on your roof or on your side like this. You want to take the blueprint, R is for rotate, and T is for turn. You're going to want to click turn. Oh, okay, now we're on the roof. And you click turn, turn, and it will rotate it back on its wheels. That took way too long to explain that. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. The 2025 How to Find Spook Tree tutorial. I'm pretty sure I covered everything that I needed to, but if not, leave in the comments below what I missed, and I will pin that comment. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have an amazing day. Bye-bye, y'all.